Hello, I would like to welcome you to Divine Source Connections, New Moon in Cancer, Animal Spirit Oracle Reading. What does an animal spirit mean? In certain spiritual traditions or cultures, spirit animal refers to an animal which helps guide or protect a person on a journey and whose characteristics that person shares or embodies. What is your animal spirit guide? The animals are separated into elements according to their habitats: earth, water, fire, and air, to be the building blocks of all existence. I like to include ether as well. We are all living and breathing a blend of these 5 elements, as is everything in our universe. There are 14 cards to make up each of the first 4 element suits. The earth creatures around the fields and forests. The water creatures inhabit the rivers and oceans. The fire creatures live in the desert and grassland. And the air creatures belong to the sky. And then come the 7 cosmic spirit cards. According to the yoga philosophy, the 5th and final element is space or Aether. I agree with Aristotle, and I usually refer to this as the first element or the new first element. The Aether element is space, or what connects all other elements, and where all other elements reside. The Aether element is the all, where the all exists, and that connects all cooperative components. The Aether element has been given ethereal creatures and more subtle title of spirit. These are the trump cards of the deck. They play a role similar to the major arcana in the tarot. There are 7 spirit cards, 1 to represent each one of the chakras within the subtle body. Your first card is the gazelle. The gazelle is represented by the fire element. The first card represents the energy that would help you resolve your current situation. Your first card is the gazelle. The gazelle belongs to the fire element. Fire creatures are of the desert and of the grasslands. The creatures of the fire element lead us towards change. They represent the ego and challenge us to become our best selves. Although these cards appear more frequently when conflict or discomfort is present, the heat they emit is the elixir of our transformation. Several fire cards indicate the heat is on. It's a time of action and change. Deadlines and demands are around every turn, but it's all in the name of growth. You'll look back on it and be in awe of everything that was accomplished. When all else fails, remember, fire is the only thing that transforms darkness into light. Gazelle. The gazelle represents heightened awareness and ability, vulnerability. The gazelle represents supreme grace with every move. This awe-inspiring beauty emits sophistication and elegance. Gazelle personalities are often hyper-aware of their surroundings, borderlining on hypervigilant, and this can inhibit them from enjoying the beauty they've just spent so much effort cultivating. No matter worrying about all of these predators out there in the wild, when this card appears, it's time to get back to the present moment. Sit down, find your breath, and acknowledge the bounty that surrounds you. Let it nourish your gentle spirit. When you're in balance, you're graceful, perceptive, and artistic. When you're out of balance, you have food allergies, insomnia, and a racing mind. To bring it to balance, try yin yoga, a cozy home, and some good food. The second card is the lizard. The lizard also is represented by the fire element. The lizard is instinctual, sensitive. the subtle dreamer. This card represents you in this now moment. The lizard is an expert in the realm of sensory perception, as if it has a sixth sense. The lizard hears what is yet to be spoken and sees what is yet to manifest. Although this is an amazing gift, it can easily wear the lizard down. Big crowds, lots of travel, or overstimulation will drain a lizard of their magical essence. This card is an indication to pull back from the bright lights and big city and return to the inner artist who's been whispering your name. When in balance, you're artistic, telepathic, and spiritual. When you're out of balance, you feel elusive, non-committal, and flaky. To bring into balance, start a creative project. Your third and final card is the raccoon. The raccoon is represented by the earth element. This card represents what part of yourself have you forgotten. The third and final card, the raccoon. The raccoon energy is connected to the earth element. The suit of survival and instinct. They're creatures of the field and forest. The earth creatures represent our relationship with fears and habits in general. The creatures of this suit are grounded, dependable, and supportive. However, they are so drawn to routine that they often become stuck in their ways. Several earth cards could indicate consciousness remains rooted in the material plane, or, as referred to in yoga, the gross realm. This means practical concerns like money, home, and family are at the forefront of the mind, not leaving room for much else. Movement and exercise are especially helpful to counter the stagnation or the stuckness that can accompany excess earth elements. The raccoon. The raccoon's talented, shadow, in hiding. Raccoon energy is at play with all artists, to a greater or lesser degree. At best, it indicates talent, tenacity, and skillfulness with a particular musical instrument or creative tool. Its shadow side points to an unresolved issue around self-image and success. Sometimes using a stage name or wearing a mask works in an artist's favor. Other times, it limits creativity. Am I who my audience thinks I am? What if I am ready to grow into something more? Raccoon energy won't let us off the hook until this creative ego fear is resolved. When in balance, you're generous, you're a good friend, and an exceptional artist. When out of balance, you're competitive, you're a starving artist. To bring into balance, make new work, create new projects. This concludes the new moon in Cancer, Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Oracle Reading, June 29th, 2022. If you are interested, I will include a link below for the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Oracle cards by Kim Kranz.